Good morning, dear viewer. Let's have a look at the markets. Let's see what's going on in BTC, Btc.D, and maybe a few selected alts. I always forget one. I always say, oh, I need to do this or that, and then I always forget one, but you have to bear with me. I'm pretty old now. Uh, let's start with BTC. So I did a tweet some time ago that we probably have a triangle here, and then we will break up. And then I saw another scenario, which would be still a scenario with a triangle as the B wave of correction. And that would be A, consolidation B, and then break to the downside and then up. Yeah, that's the alternative I pointed out on Twitter. I think this one is playing out at the moment. So what I expect, so let's go to the high level again. So let's go at least to the 4-hour chart. My understanding of where we are at the moment is this. This was our wave. It ended here. It's A or 1. And here, ends here. This is our B or 2. And now what we're getting is our wave C or 3. So C would be here. And if we get a 3, then I expect we should break at least till here, 37,000. So at least to here. Well, to say at least is maybe an over exaggeration, but somewhere around about here. So let's count the waves. Very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Impulse. Correction, another impulse. That would conclude our wave C. If this was just an impulse up in this wave C. So 1, 2, 3, long 3, 4, 5. Here is where the future of BTC will be decided. Yeah, if we convincingly break above, we go to around about 37,000. Then my expectation is we will consolidate in this area, somewhere around about here, then go to around about 40,000, and then correct, go up again. That's my expectation. If we do that, yeah, if we get this wave 3, we get the consolidation, we get another move up. We can make some money between here and here. But if we correct, if this is a 3, then what I would do, and what I always do, is just pull a simple fib. This is simplest, how to say it, simplest strategy ever. I pull a simple fib and stack my entries between here and the golden pocket. And just look where the golden pocket is. Yeah, just right at this critical juncture here. Yeah, very, very, very convenient position. So we'll see. At the moment, until I see this break, I am counting this as an A, B, C. I need to see this break. I don't want to see us struggling up against here, against this area here, and then cascading down. So that's BTC. Btc.D. Let's go to the weekly at least. I also tweeted we should get an alt pump. And just look at this, yeah? This is our resistance. We didn't even touch it yet, and we were already descending. So my expectation is if we get a big pump on BTC, then I expect we at least touch it, and then we break down again, which would result in a massive pump on alts. Massive. Yeah? At the moment, we're getting some pump, But if we cascade down from here, it will be a massive, massive pump. I expect at least we need to go to here. We need to take out all this nonsense. This is just void. This is nothing. Alts. Let's start with GMT. So let's go to the daily, or maybe even 4 hour. What I saw here, yeah, is I saw exactly the same scenario as on BTC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a three-wave correction, A, B, C. And then what we got here is 1. This is our 2. And now it's either a C, which would, let's say, struggle against this, create some kind of a double top maybe. Or this is our wave. We get a continuation, so another impulse up. So I just take this, yeah. I just copy it. And we should go to round about 7.50, maybe 8. Sorry, 75 cents, maybe 80 cents. And that would conclude our ABC. A, B, C. If we get a big pump on BTC, sorry, then this is not a C, this is a 3, which means it's a 1, 2, and then we should at least break this, 3, 4, down to $1, and then probably 5. Then we get a correction of around about between 50% to the golden pocket. Yeah, that would be perfect retest of these highs. Yeah, so I guess we would struggle a little bit here. So that would create this W pattern, and then we would retest it, go up again. So we'll see. Bearish scenario is we don't get this continuation at the moment. We just break the local high. So sorry, I need to delete all of this nonsense. So bearish scenario is we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, then we get 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's also possible. And that would create this triple top scenario here. With I would expect that we would take out the two previous highs. Yeah, they are equal highs. I don't know. There's people trading these strange strategies, equal highs. I don't know. But what it means to me is there's liquidity here. There's stop losses here for shorters. Take out all of this and go down. That's also possible. This is why I'll be taking some profits. You see, I loaded up on alts. I really loaded up heavily. I think my average entry for GMT is somewhere around about here. So I'm pretty safe. My stop loss is around about here. So I think I'm pretty safe. Solana. This is going to be a longer video, so bear with me. Solana. Also simple for me. 1, 2, very long 3, 4, 5. Now we get an ABC down, very sharp ABC. It's like, very simple strategy, pull up a fib, 50%. It was tapped. So for me, that's enough for a correction. Then we get our wave 1, or A, or 1. Sorry, this is not an O, this is like a 6, isn't it? A or 1. And what really confirmed this to me is it formed a diagonal. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an impulse up. Then we get a correction. Correction is A, B, C. why this is a long wave, right? But this is also a diagonal. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also diagonal. People call it ascending wedge, descending wedge. It's not, for me, it's not a wedge, it's a diagonal. I mean, for me, it's I always use the terminology from Elliott waves. So it's a leading diagonal up, then a descent, an ABC descent, so a correction with the C wave in the form of a diagonal, which confirms, the diagonals confirm the end of a trend normally. And a temporary reversal at least. And see, it tapped for 50%, should be going up. I mean, it could still correct somehow down to the golden pocket. I would not expect it anymore. I mean, we got quite a decent pump. Dydx. I even left the old drawings. Very simple. Again, same scenario. Like I said, I was buying here. Well, FTM. My entry was here. Average entry is here. So I waited quite a long time. No, I didn't wait until the golden pocket, but I did collect, I think not each of my entries was actually tapped because I still had some in the golden pocket. But whatever got tapped, got tapped, and we got a decent pump. So if we go to the high level, this is a very clean chart. So this is our 1, 2. I cannot say if this is. I think this is a 3, this is a 4, and this is a 5. A very long 5, extended. But this is very clear. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it does not get any more clear than this. Then we get a confirmation that we're going up because we got an impulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correction. 1, 2, 3. And now we should get a pump. I think we will tap this level again. There will be a little bit of consolidation here, then we will pierce it. And my target for FTEM would be somewhere around about here. For the scenario where we get a C, you know, this would be our C somewhere around about here. If it's a bigger pump, so if we get a pump, which means, sorry, if we get an impulse up, this thing can fly. I mean, here's a resistance area. So if this thing flies, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, down to $1, and then 5 somewhere around about here. Very similar situations on all the other alts. Yeah. You see, this was my setup exactly. Yeah. So I think I even collected and picked up some here. Let me see real quick. Yeah, exactly. So this is my setup. Actually, my average entry is round about here. Where is it? Round about here. So I'm looking at 5-to-1 risk to reward at the moment. I think we should get to round about 8 cents. GRT, same story. Very simple fib. Nothing fancy. I did collect and pick some up here. Easy stuff. Same on IMX. This thing can fly, honestly. This thing can fly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be our ABC. It should not break this high then. If this is just an ABC, then the C should be somewhere around about here. Okie dokes. What else do we have? KRE and oil maybe. Oil. Let's start with oil. Like I said, this area is entry area. Yeah, you see? You can check my previous videos. I actually messed it up. I didn't buy it. And I'm really mad at myself. because that would have been an easy 13% on oil. I still think we can get another entry. So tap here, bounce here, retest this diagonal here, then get a longer wave down, consolidation, tap, and this would be, if I see this consolidation, I know that below this would be my entry area. I'll be still watching this. KRE. Here we have to go on a higher level. Weekly. Let's take weekly. Again, very clean chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C confirmed by this triangle here, which is always the penultimate wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our second impulse up. Now we get an A, B, C. For me, it's only a correction because this is a triangle. Triangle is always the penultimate wave. And that means that I have to go to the down to the lower level to find out what's my entry. And here I again see some kind of a triangle. This one here. So that confirms to me that's the penultimate wave. So I expect that there'll be some kind of a consolidation here, tapping this line, this trend line, then go down one level more, consolidate, one last tap up significantly. That's what I'm playing at the moment, but you have to understand two things. Yeah. So for my scenario, you have to understand two things. Let's take long position. The stop loss is very far away, 30%. Now, what is the possible, let's say, range for this, or range for this move up? It would be at least 1.414, so $100, and that's about 5 to 1. But just look how long could it take. So let's take this last impulse up and measure it between here and here. That's 686 days. 2 years. This impulse can take 2 years. That's what we're looking at. It's more like an investment than anything else. Okie dokes. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a very good day. So long. Bye-bye.